different cities that they went to. So she worked with Ike, and then she went over and sang with Tears for Fears on the same show.
Nice exposure, that's for sure.
She's really super. And then I have another lady, Laquita Davis, and also Dwana Parker, who's also known as Madam D. And those are the new Smokeettes. And we are getting ready. Before the year's over with, I'll be recording a brand new album or brand new CD with Blowin Smoke also.
So you've got both bands going at once. Sounds like you're not slowing down one bit.
No, I'm busy. But I enjoy it. That's the whole thing about music and me. It's been my entire life, and that's all I've ever done is stayed within the music industry, either as a performer, recording artist, producer, or even music products. I had a music product company for almost 17 years, and it was very, very successful. So that's what I enjoy. That's what I enjoy doing. I feel blessed that I can go through life doing something that I love to the bottom of my soul, and it makes me feel worthy. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel like I'm doing something for other people in their lives to make them feel better. And it's very fulfilling, and I just hope I can continue to do this until my last breath.
Well, it's definitely in your blood. I don't think there's stopping you now. So
it's great. And it's funny. There's no one else anywhere in any of my families that anybody plays music or ever tried to play music as a profession. I'm the only one. Aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, parents, brothers, sisters, makes no difference. I'm the only one, and the only one in my family that sort of split off and came out to the West Coast.
You just found some strange recessive gene.
On my own. With my
you
own
got some strange recessive gene, and you're just working it.
Yeah, and it's fun. I enjoy it. I love it. I've been all over the world. It's funny when you're a teenager and then you're in your, early 20s and maybe early 30s, and you have all these dreams and fantasies of what you want to accomplish with your life. And, knock on wood, I can actually say that anything I've ever dreamt of in music has happened, for me. I thought, wouldn't it be great if I could ever tour the world, just playing my music, and sure enough, it's happened a bunch of times. And, there's nothing better than traveling around the world doing what you love to do and visiting and seeing things and being touched by other cultures. And, it all works. It all works, really well.
That's absolutely the dream. Speaking of touring, do you have any gigs coming up that we might want to know about? I'd love to see you in concert sometime.
Well, we're playing on the West Coast mostly right now. I'm working on trying to get my Sky King packaged right now. The artwork that we're working on is hand art, and we're actually planning, hopefully, maybe of doing a vinyl run, a limited vinyl run as well. So, I'm going back to sort of like the old 70s style album artwork where it's all hand-drawn and it's not computerized and it's not digitized. It's all, done by hand, and it's going to be pretty cool looking. And plus, we're going to publish the lyrics to all the songs in the booklet as well. But as soon as that's done, then we're hoping to take Sky King out, and start doing tours with Sky King. But until that time, I play mostly the West Coast with the Blowin Smoke band. We'll be in Santa Monica coming up in a couple weeks at the legendary Harvell's Blues nightclub, where I hold the record as being the only band to have ever played at this one club for over 17 years.
Oh, wow.
It is one of the few in all of of all of California, actually. There's not a whole lot of real blues venues left anymore. even B.B. King's, went down out here a few years back. But Carvel's is legendary, and I'm very proud to have my band being featured there on a regular basis all the time. We do a lot of different city festivals, throughout the summertime, and we go up and down the coast and do fairs and a lot of other type of outdoor shows and concerts, in the summertime. But right now, like I said, Sky King is going to be getting a lot of my playing time also. So you never know. You just keep doing, and things just fall into place. And if people like the music and something, should pop for Sky King, that would be fantastic. I'm actually working on going to Europe and trying to take both bands over to Europe at the same time and feature them both together on the same show.
Fantastic. That would be quite the venture. Hopefully you can make it to Sacramento, too. We'd love to see you, and there's nothing like great blues outdoors. To me, blues at a festival would be just the way to see it.
Yeah, I played at the Powerhouse Pub with Blowin Smoke a number of times years ago. And when you mentioned, is Harlow's still around, or is that gone?
No, Harlow's is there. It's a very elegant venue as well. It's on J Street.
Yeah, we've actually performed at Harlow's years ago, and there's another newer club up there that people have been telling me about that I should approach for booking. But we'll probably make our way up there again.
Oh, good. Definitely would love to see you and the band play. That would be fantastic. I have one question I've got left on my sheet here, a wacky question. We're going to shift 180 degrees. What's your favorite food? What powers Larry Fuzzy Knight?
Very interesting. I have to, first of all, I have to say that I guess Oriental foods, from Thai to Japanese to Chinese to Korean. I like Oriental foods. I'm mostly into the way the vegetables are cooked. As I get older, of course, I am much more concerned about my health and my weight and my nutrition. So eating vegetables is a big thing, and getting the most out of them so that they're not overcooked and stuff, and that they have an interesting flavor and interesting taste. And I find, that the way the food is cooked in Oriental preparations, that seems to work best, for me. That's what I like the best.
Absolutely, and I'm starving now. It is lunchtime on the West Coast. Great stuff.
Of course, fresh fruit. I mean, I'm totally into fresh fruit all the time, and I'm sort of addicted to Pellegrino. I drink a lot of Pellegrino.
Oh, yeah, it's good stuff, healthy, fuzzy.
And I fight myself to not eat ice cream when I shouldn't, and not eat muffins and things of that nature when I shouldn't, even though I love that kind of stuff. But you got to take care of yourself. Somebody asked me, another interviewer asked me, what is your plan for the next 5 years and with your music and everything? I said, well, the plan starts with my health. If I'm healthy, the sky's the limit.
Right.
So the main thing that I have to do is take care of me so that I feel good enough to do all the things that go through my brain, and my heart and my soul all the time. And that's what I really concentrate on. I've been around for a while, but I intend to be around for a little longer, and I intend to do it in a healthy state. So taking care of myself is number one priority, actually.
That's great advice.
Yeah, you got to start there.
Yeah, and that goes out for everybody. We all have to take care of ourselves because nobody else will. And if it gets to that point where they got to take care of you, then you're no good.
Yes, I still like to jump around on stage. I still feel, like Mick Jagger. I still feel like jumping and running across the stage and throwing my bass out there. So it's like, you never forget it. It never leaves you. once you've done it and you experienced it on the upper echelon levels, you always want to feel like you're capable of staying there and doing that job for the people. And again, it boils down to your health. If you're feeling good and you're keeping yourself healthy, you can do just about anything you want on stage.
That's so very true. I'd like to let our listeners know, since we're getting to the top of the hour, that you do have a website for Blowin Smoke Band, and it's blowinsmokeband.com. There's no G on blowing.
No, it's BLOWINSMOKEBAND.
Yes, and your Facebook is the same, and then you're also on YouTube.
We're on YouTube, and we're going to be starting to put up our Sky King website and Twitter and Facebook and all that. That's coming right now. Remember, I told you we're doing hand artwork. Well, our logo is a very, very specific hand-drawn design of the name Sky King, something that people would not expect to see, and it's going to be very unique. And before we just splash these things up sort of here and there, we're going to put it all together, and we're going to do it all at one time. So right before the CD is officially released, we'll have all the websites up and everything going.
Do you have a date for the official release of the CD?
Well, we're close. We're right now we're at the graphics house, doing the design and the layout of the booklet and everything else. We figure we're about maybe 10 or 12 days away from final artwork, and then after that, I would say maybe 8 to 10 weeks would be realistic.
Okay. Well, the artwork is something I'm definitely looking forward to. I know it's something Mike and I appreciate, back from the vinyl days.
That's everybody that sees what we're doing so far that's got a preview look have been knocked out. And they said, it looks like Led Zeppelin, it looks like Pink Floyd, it looks like, some of the great artwork from that era. That's what we're shooting for, actually.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, I mean, back in those days, nothing like looking at a nice 12 by 12 piece of artwork that you could hold and touch and it's big enough to actually see it.
No kidding. No kidding. Did any of you happen to get David Bowie's new CD?
Oh, not yet. I've heard it's a good one. It's a good one.
Well, yeah, not yet either.
That's so different. I won't say anything more about it, but when you do buy the CD, it's just the packaging is quite different than normal.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's very different and something that you'd probably expect, from Bowie.
Yeah.
Something different.
That sounds good. He's always pushing the boundaries ever since I was a little kid and before.
Totally. Absolutely.
Well, also you have a Twitter for Blowin Smoke, and it would be at Blowin Smoke Band.
Right.
So once you get the other information for Sky King, just let us know. And I'm a tweetaholic, so I'll tweet that out for you.
Well, we're gonna once we have the CDs all packaged and everything, our publicity agent Doug will be sending the CDs out to everybody anyway. We're going to be doing that.
That'll be great. I'm sure Doug will update me once he gets all the information. So he's really good at that.
Yeah, he is.
Well, Larry, we want to thank you so much for spending the hour with us. We thoroughly enjoyed it, and we could probably talk for another hour.
You know what? That was the fastest hour I've ever spent on an interview, I think.
Is that a good thing?
Great.
Yeah, it went just like a snap of a finger.
For us too.
Yes. And I'm going to close the show with Poorhouse by Sky King, just so you're aware, if you want to say a few words.
I love it. Thank you so very much for giving me some time, to spiel a little bit. And I enjoyed myself. Thank you so much for, playing the music. And I hope we can do it again.
Oh, you're welcome back anytime. Anytime, Larry.
All right,
we
thank
wish you only the best.
And if you ever come out to California from Chicago, make sure you contact me so I can get you into the clubs and, you get to see the band.